So the first thing you have to do in terms of minimizing unproductive criticism, all right, which is the criticism that we discussed is either an ad hominem attack or it's some type of criticism that's consistent that you didn't really ask for, is get negative people out of your life. And oh my God, is this so important for your quality of life. This is something I've talked about in a number of different videos and articles, but it's so important, okay? And here's how to determine if your friend or the people around you are haters. It could be your parents, okay? My mom has some very negative tendencies, your parents might, and it really, if you're trying to build something in your life, if you're trying to build a business and you're trying to build a new positive identity for yourself, that's really hard. And especially in the early stages, just even a little bit of criticism from someone you care about and someone's opinion that you respect can really fuck up your transition. So it's very important to have either positive people around you, or if you don't have positive people around you, to get rid of or minimize your time spent around people who are haters or critics or cynics, okay? And a pure hater at the end of the day is a negative, unhappy person. That's the first thing you need to understand. If the guy that you're hanging out with is always complaining, he's always talking about things that are going wrong, you open the floor to like, what's going on with you that's great, what good things are happening, and he never has anything good to say, this is not the kind of guy that you want to be around, because everything that you're going to put forward, he's going to try and chop down, okay? This is not the type of dude that you want to be around when you're trying to make positive change. There's a number of different people like that. Like, that's the pure hater, okay? A pure hater that you see online is the troll. The troll is just the guy who comes on and just calls you a cunt, just calls you something horrible. And there is no way that guy's happy in his life. There's no way. I get these occasionally, someone gets triggered by one of my videos and they come on and it's ad hominem attacks and stuff like that. What you have to understand with this kind of person is that there's absolutely no way that they're happy in their life and that they are living in a positive reality. Like, if you can get triggered by something as simple as a YouTube video, and my YouTube videos are not particularly controversial or triggering, I don't think, then your level of state control and your happiness with your own life is really not good, okay? So that's like a pure troll, all right? And you want to avoid those people like the plague. I usually just on YouTube, you can press a button that says hide the comments from this person, and then they're just magically gone from your life. If you have a business like I do, that's an option, or but the main thing is not to be friends with those types of pure trolls. However, there are a lot of other negative people who are not just like a straight negative troll, okay? These are the dream killers, the guy who, you bring up your business idea and the first thing out of his mouth is him just like shitting all over it, okay? That's a terrible thing to do. Then you've got the other guys, and these are the more subtle types it's the guy who always says, well, let me play devil's advocate, all right? Now, why is he saying, let me play devil's advocate, right? Why do you need to say, let me take the other side when you're trying to present something positive? The same thing as the other guy who's saying, well, let me give you some constructive criticism that you didn't ask for, okay? No one wants to hear constructive criticism unless they ask for it. When the guy says, let me give you, like, you're excited about your business idea, or you're talking about like getting in the gym and getting girls, he's like, well, let me give you some constructive criticism on that. 9.9 times out of 10, that is not in your best interest. It is that you were talking about positive shit and that triggers something in his life, or he wants to come on top of you, or he wants to show you that he knows more than you do. Something about that is triggering him, okay? If it's once in a while, that's no big deal. But if you're hanging out with guys and they're consistently playing the devil's advocate, they're consistently playing the constructive criticism guy, they are holding you back, man. And the same, like, you'll see this on a larger level with these guys who are like the rational skeptics, okay? They're part of the skeptical society. They are part of the atheist society. And like, it's all good to be skeptical. It's all good to be, rational and critical and all that. But when you are so proud of it that you're part of a society, or when that's your first foot forward, okay, it shows that they value the negative more than the positive.